Hi, James. I'm just going to do a little walkthrough of your student portfolio to give you some feedback. One thing I noted right away, you've given yourself an A, which is fine, but you really need to use the systematic guide that I gave you, and you'll see it in week 2 if you scroll down, and to justify that. That's a high grade, and you may very well deserve it, but I need the important thing for me is your justification. So you've sort of said, I felt I achieved the goals. In what way? I made solid progress on my understanding of Gen AI in the context of education. Again, it's a general statement. I don't know specifically what you made. And at a great start to your personal Gen AI project, give details. And then excited to explore Gen AI further. That's good. So you can see that this isn't really, it's kind of a justification, but it's just sort of based on feel and not really sort of your evidence. So then you have this Gen AI summary here, and you collected a lot of papers and then had some reflections here. I would, I think you need to, I'm not sure what activities you did, for example. Um, and also there's so many different things you can do with it. I was hoping for reflection on them. What did you think of the mapping diagram produced? What did you think of the audio? What was your impression? This is a really sort of general explanation. So you may have put in 2.5 work, well, I have no doubt you put 2.5 hours into it, but I don't see the evidence of you doing that. So that's you want to make sure that you do that. Now you spent 45 minutes on your project. That's it's just not enough. It's meant to be at least 2 to 3 hours, more on the 3 hours side of things. And I don't see a link to your actual project, um, and nor do I see a description of the actual project, which you're meant to have a paragraph, nor do I see a plan for doing it. And you're doing a literature review in AI and education. So you're doing a research uh, project, but that's pretty huge. You're going to have to narrow that down. There'll be thousands of articles on that right now. And so that's a big personal project. I'm guessing you're thinking of moving to a master's, so that's why you're kind of doing this kind of project, which is fine. So you need a plan, have ChatGPT to help you do the plan. So I would actually, and then with your in-class contributions, they're fine. That's okay. You've got your resources that you put into, and you shared your resource. So I would say this, if I were self-assessing this, it's more at the B plus level. You and here is my reasoning. You didn't really give justification for your grade. Your prompt is very well. You spent the time there. Your reflections seem very cursory. And you only spent 45 minutes on this project, which is significant and really, we're looking at least 3 hours a week. You probably spend even more if you're going to do something like that. You also need to narrow down this AI literature review in education. What are you focusing on? Higher education, high school, students' perspectives versus teachers' perspectives. Uh, there are, and what's the focus? Is it the benefits and challenges of, and it really should be Gen AI. So yeah, so that's my feedback.